Everyone, and good morning. And it's a wonderful morning because we're on a cruise ship today. We are on the Carnival Liberty cruise ship. I go by the legend, joined by my wonderful girlfriend Molly. In this video here, we're going to show you everything there is on the Carnival Liberty, from the food to the bars to the activities. Every part of the ship we're going to cover in this video. Starting out here on the Lido deck, and you got a couple different pools. You got the larger pool down there, and then you got a second pool right behind me, along with the water slide. Not the greatest water slide you'll find on a cruise ship, but
it's slow, but it wasn't painful.
Yep. There's another hot tub over there as well, along with two hot tubs down there. Now they use the Lido deck quite a bit.
Yes.
Right now there's a Caribbean musician playing, and there was a deck party up here. They do movies in the evening, or on port days they do like matinees.
Yeah, which I love, being in the hot tub and being able to watch a movie. Yeah,
there are two different pool bars. Over there, you're going to find the Red Frog Rum Bar, which is going to be more rum-based cocktails. There's beer and things as well. And on the other side is the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar. And that is the pool area. Let's go check out the rest of the ship. On the back of the ship, you will find the sports court area on the very top deck here aboard the Carnival Liberty. Home to the Shack basketball court and a volleyball court.
Sometimes there's soccer up here.
Yep. And if you go up one more deck, and then right next to the Carnival funnel, the big whale tail, you've got a 9-hole mini golf course.
Very nice themed.
Oh yeah, it's in really, really good shape. I would recommend bringing your own golf ball because they do use a foam ball if you would just bring one of the ones that the cruise ship offers.
Did not help me, I lost by 11.
Yeah, you did lose by 11. But those also, like, it's pretty windy up here, and some days this deck has been closed for wind. So if you have a golf ball, bring it with you. But the courses are really nice. On deck 12, in the front of the ship, you'll find the Serenity deck, which is the adults only area here on board the Carnival Liberty.
They have really nice towels.
Nice towels and even nicer lounge chairs. This is where you get the padded lounge chairs. Now the Serenity deck does continue up to deck 14. There's no deck 13 because that's an unlucky number. It makes the ship sound more important if they don't have a deck 13. They say, oh, we got 14 decks. There is going to be a hot tub up there for adults only, but over here at the Serenity deck, there is a bar, and they have their own specialty menu. A lot of takes on the sangria.
Yeah.
And more cocktails will be better on your waistline. But if you want to get away from the kids, because sometimes there could be a lot of kids on a Carnival ship, and also like some of the nicest chairs and couches and loungers you can find will be up here on the Serenity deck. On decks 3, 4, and 5 in the front of the ship, you'll find the main show theater on board, the Venetian Palace Theater. Now on our 3-night cruise, on night 1 there was a welcome aboard show. On night 2 there was the big production show called Flick, which is taking you through the music of the movies. And
one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite show I've ever seen on a Carnival cruise ship. It's really good. It's got a little bit of a Cirque du Soleil vibe in there, but it is absolutely wonderful. Tonight was supposed to be the America Rocks, a different production show, but I believe some of the male performers are feeling under the weather, so tonight instead there was a showdown game show, and in a little bit there's going to be the Love and Marriage show. We
also have the holiday show since we are here at Christmas.
Yes, and bingo is in here as well.
And I love the
like the court jester kind of guy.
I couldn't think their names.
Yeah, they're really cool. There's also a really, really neat chandelier. On decks 3, 4, and 5 in the middle of the ship, you'll find the atrium on board the Carnival Liberty. And this is going to be, it's actually used quite a bit.
Yeah.
They've got game shows during the day and trivias. They've got a full bar over there. I'm drinking I actually really like their martini list. So I'm drinking a pomegranate martini. Really good dessert martinis as well. In the evening, there'll be music in here.
Yes, they've had violinist as well as band.
The band was great.
Yeah.
This is also where you'll find your shore excursion desk over there. If I turn around, the very long line for guest services. On deck 3, on both sides of the ship, you will find a really nice outdoor area where you could go and walk around, enjoy the views.
It does not wrap all the way around though.
No, it does not. But like today, it's the first day of our cruise where it's really big calm seas. So it's actually very pleasant to be out here. Good spot if you had a lot to drink and you're kind of feeling a little bit queasy. to go out here and get some fresh air. There's a smoking section out here as well.
Perfect to see the sunset.
Yeah, we might have to do that today. There's like no clouds in the sky. It could be very, very pretty. Lunch aboard the Carnival Cruise Line is always my favorite meal on the Carnival ships. And we're going to show you all the lunch options starting right now. Beginning with Guy's Burgers. Those operate on the pool deck from about noon to about 5:30 or so. Molly's got my go-to order right there. Cheeseburger with donkey sauce and the onion ring. Look at that. Then you go over here to the topping bar and you put the toppings on the burger. They've got chili, they've got onions, the little potato sticks that I absolutely love. They've also got condiments, and I really like the chipotle mayo for the fries. At the pool deck is the Blue Iguana Cantina. It's kind of like a Chipotle or a Moe's. One side you can get burritos during lunch. Also they have breakfast burritos, which are like one of my favorite breakfasts on the entire cruise ship. Now we just got some tacos for lunch. We got a chicken taco and a pork taco. Then you take them over here to the salsa bar. You can load them up with all sorts of stuff, whether it be like 3 or 4 different types of salsas, pico de gallo, cheese. It's really, really tasty. Right now we're at the buffet, which is located on deck 9 in the back of the ship. We're currently on a sea day, and it is lunchtime, so we're going to show you what is for lunch. Buffet does run breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have a drink station over here for coffees, as well as like iced tea. There's a pour-your-own beer station.
I've yet to see this on though.
Yes, but if it is working, it's normally the cheapest place on the ship to get beer.
Yes.
Every day in the buffet for lunch, there's Mongolian wok. It tends to be very popular on this sailing, so you do expect a line, but it is also very, very tasty. The buffet does begin with a build-your-own salad station. There's also a selection of cold salad options.
And cheese.
And cheese. To the Mexican section of the buffet, there's arroz amarillo, tostadas de camarones, grilled chicken with a mole sauce. That does look good. Look at the shrimps on there. That's what I'm excited for. The carne asada steak. Also Yucatan pork chops. And then corn and vegetable fajitas. There is a selection of gluten-free breads. And then always for lunch, they have a variety of cakes. Today it looks like they're all chocolate cakes, but I really like the lunch cakes. Ooh, chocolate bourbon pecan cake. In the buffet area, you also find sushi at sea, which is an upcharge, about $2 for a piece of sushi and $6 for your rolls. I'm not really a fish person, so I can't give you a review of this one. Yeah, it's nice about the lunch buffet is that the different parts of the buffet have different items. So the Mexican buffet was in the front. Towards the rear of the ship, you'll find Comfort Kitchen. And let's see what's for the second part of lunch. On the Comfort Kitchen buffet, there is baked ziti with sausages, the British tradition of fish and chips. These look really good. Grilled chicken legs, a pork piccata, chili Colorado beef stew, ooh, jalapeno cheddar mashed potatoes.
I got some of that.
Kung Pao bean curd, vegetables.
Yes, please.
And then, ooh, oh, look at that roast beef that's a healthy portion of roast beef right there. The thing that I think is really nice that Carnival does, in the back of the buffet, there's going to be a menu mate station where if you have any allergies, they'll talk to you about all the different food items that are on the buffet. Also in the back of the buffet area is the coffee bar, so if you want an upcharge fancy coffee, you can get one right there. Another fun lunch option, if you go one deck above the buffet, towards the back of the buffet, you'll get old-fashioned barbecue, which is home to a bunch of different smoked meats. We'll see what Molly got us for lunch here. She got my favorite. They're pulled pork butt. We got some beef, a roll, mac and cheese.
And then 2 types of barbecue sauce. We got Kansas and brown sugar.
Yes, and they're Guy Fieri barbecue sauces. Right by the entrance to the buffet on the pool deck, you'll find the soft serve ice cream. They do change out some of the flavors. Today it's chocolate and vanilla on the soft serve, and then chocolate and vanilla on the frozen yogurt. Located in the middle of the buffet, you will find the Carnival Deli, which operates from about 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. every night. And we just got my favorite sandwich here. The buffalo chicken on a pretzel bun, add cheese. But they got a really, really nice, it kind of feels like a Subway kind of establishment. On deck 9, all the way in the back of the ship, you'll find a second pool area. Now this will be a quieter pool where there's not like music and entertainment going on. It's also got a retractable roof like a baseball stadium has.
Adults only.
Ooh, is it adults only?
Yeah.
And there's a couple of hot tubs out here as well. There's a seafood shack, there's a bar, and this giant line is for pizza. The pizza is very, very good. We got it on night 1 of the cruise.
Yes.
The pizza runs from about 10 in the morning till 4 in the morning. So really long hours, a very, very nice pizza.
Yes.
But it does take a while sometimes. And
it's sad because this is the only place open right now if you want food.
Complimentary food.
Complimentary food.
Yeah.
And it show just let out. There's no other like major entertainment for the night.
Yeah, they don't do like a late night buffet anymore.
No.
In the back of the ship on deck 5, you'll find the Alchemy bar, which is my favorite bar on board the ship. And this is the craft cocktail bar. They've got a wonderful, wonderful drink menu, but also you can go off menu. Like I'm currently drinking just a strawberry martini with some strawberry infused vodka. Molly, you got one on the menu. The peach cosmopolitan.
Yep, which is a newer one.
Yeah. Everything you have in here is really, really wonderful. This is where you get, if you're on the beverage plan, this is where you get the most bang for your buck. These are going to be the nicest drinks. Some of our favorites is a sparkling wine drink called the Fresh Kiss, or a dessert cocktail called the Deal Closer.
Also, you, like you said, you can ask for any type of martini, or sometimes I say, I want a purple drink, and they make me a purple drink. It's great. They're very talented.
Now we're in the most popular spot on the ship. On deck 5, it's the Skybox Sports Bar. We're here on NFL Football Sunday.
It is a Sunday.
And they got the NFL package, so they got most of the games on, which is a guy that is a big fantasy football fan like me, an absolute blast. Fun menu in here. We are both drinking the Skybox Martini, which is fantastic, and I really like it in here. Also, it's better than I've seen it on other ships. Other ships has been, I mean, obviously it's busy in here, but it's not insane.
Now, if you do want to see, you probably need to get here half an hour, 45 minutes at least early from the games.
On deck 5 in the back of the ship, you'll have some lounges. The first one here is the stage, which on our 3-night sailing has not been used at all.
No, not once.
I'm guessing.
Chairs look pretty good.
Yeah, like it looks pretty comfortable in here. I'm guessing it is mostly used for like private events, but on our sailing, there's nothing in here. But also, it's kind of nice if you want a nice quiet place to just hang out and talk. You could do so in here.
Maybe puzzles or read.
Yeah. In the very, very back of the ship, you'll find the Victoria Lounge, and this is used in the evening for the stand-up comedy. Pretty good sized lounge, but it's also deceptive, like, because it's big, but it doesn't fit a lot of people based on how the chairs and stuff are.
Yeah, the seats.
We saw one of the 2 stand-up comedians. It was
June.
Yeah, just June. We're going to see the other one hopefully tonight.
I think Seth is his name.
Yeah. She was good.
Yeah.
We saw her R-rated show, and it was
very different.
Very, very different kind of comedy, but very fun.
Yes.
I had a good time, and they have a specially drink menu in here for the comedy shows.
It was also nice because sometimes the room gets really, really hot during the comedian, and this time it did not.
No, the HVAC on the ship has been working very well.
Yes.
In the back of Define, you'll also find the Piano Man, which is the piano bar in the evening.
Who would have thought?
Yep. I love the design aesthetic in here with the piano keys.
Mm-hmm. This also gets very busy.
Yes. I will say the piano man on our ship is Damale, who is fantastic.
He plays new songs, old songs, all types of genre.
And like the other day, like he doesn't like doing some of the traditional piano songs, which is great because I don't like hearing those either. But like somebody paid him to do Sweet Caroline, and he did miserable and deadpan. But absolutely a wonderful time in here.
That's right here.
On deck 5, the promenade deck, is also where you'll find the Hot and Cool nightclub. Now we're on a 3-night cruise, and as of yet, we have not made it into the nightclub. Normally very popular, lots of places to sit, a big dance floor, interesting kind of aesthetics in here with the metallic hands. And then I also like these. Like, they're all holding light bulbs. On deck 4, kind of on its own, towards the back of the ship, you'll find the cabinet bar, really big lounge, and this is going to be the karaoke bar on board the ship.
Very popular on the ship.
Yes. Not right now, it is getting ready to get going for night 3 of the cruise. Located on deck 10 in the middle of the ship is the Diamond Steakhouse, which is the main upcharge restaurant here on the Carnival Liberty. It is, I believe, around $48 a person to dine. I've dined here before and I really, really liked it. The food is excellent, so if you want to do something special on your cruise, this is probably a good option. But be aware, it does book up quite a bit. Like, I think it's, for our cruise, it's pretty much entirely sold out.
Yeah, we looked at it to see, and it was completely sold out 2 days before.
Yep, and there's also a bar up here where you'll find the best whiskeys on the ship and the best wine selection on the ship. And even if you don't have a reservation, if you want to go in here and have a fancy drink, which I think I want to do this evening,
Yes.
and you can do that. There's lots of seating here on deck 5, and I do enjoy the design aesthetic of the Carnival Liberty, as you've got these kind of color-changing lights all down the Lido deck into the atrium. And it's, I just think it's neat, especially in the evening.
Sadly, it doesn't work all in the atrium.
Yeah, the atrium, the big one, is broken on our sailing, so that is a bummer. 5, right in the middle of the ship, you'll find the coffee bar on board. Molly, you just got we're not really coffee drinkers.
No.
But they have milkshakes here. And if you want to throw a shot in there, they got liquors as well. So you're drinking, this sounds amazing, a strawberry milkshake with a shot of Bailey's involved. And that's going to be covered by the beverage program. They do have some snacks over here. These are going to be an upcharge. Something I really enjoy is that if you are on the Cheers beverage package, you can get Gatorades over here. And if you want to, have 15 drinks a day for a couple days in a row, you might need that to replenish some of the stuff the drinks take out of you. Located right off the main atrium on decks 3 and 4 is the Golden Olympia dining room, which is where we are dining with our My Time dining. Now, if you do have My Time dining, like Molly and I do, you check in on the app. And on this cruise, we've been dining, this is our second time in the main dining room. Both has been a pretty short wait. It's a very pretty room. The first course is a bread course when you get in. Now, the dining room menus are on QR codes, which is definitely a bit annoying. But the breads have been very tasty every day. Also, stay tuned for to the end of the video. I will have I screenshotted all the menus and all of the activity lineups on the fun times. So if you're coming on the same cruise, things don't change a lot. And the appetizer course is served. Molly went with a Caesar salad that looks very traditional. Me, I really didn't like anything on the appetizer menu, so I am ordering 2 entrees. The first being the braised short ribs. The main course has arrived. Molly got enchiladas. And for what is now my second main course, I got the Southern fried chicken. The dessert course has arrived. I got a baked Alaska. And Molly went with the traditional Carnival warm chocolate melting cake.
With a side of peanut butter, because I was told to do that.
Right now for Dr. Zeus breakfast. It's an upcharge event. It costs about $10. The characters come out. And I got the green eggs and ham.
Classic.
Molly got the French toast.
Oh, nice. Thank you, guys. Now we have 2 of those friends over here. So I'm going to divide by half and half. Cat's gonna be here, so guys, he has a whole.
On deck 11 in the front of the ship, you'll find Spa Carnival, which is where you would go to get all sorts of treatments or massages. This is also where the fitness center is going to be on the ship. Now, this is the first and only time we'll probably be up here, so I can't tell you all that much about it.
Hey, I've been using the jogging track.
Oh, all right. Located on deck 5, just off the atrium, you'll find the casino on board, which is Caesar's Palace. Definitely not Caesar's Palace. And it's a pretty good sized casino. I'm bummed this hasn't been working. This is like a video roulette table. And you got a gentleman over there sitting at the cash crane. A good amount of slot machines. Not too many video pokers would happen to be my favorite. Also a lot of table games. Now, if you're curious, the table games they offer here are Roulette, 3-card Prime, Heads Up, Texas Hold'em, Blackjack, Craps, 3-card Prime, and Let It Ride Poker.
I believe a minimum of $5 on most?
Yeah, on most of them. You know, I believe that does change based on how busy they are or they are not.
Yeah.
But they do have a lot. They do the Wheel of Fortune games over there. My personal favorite is the multi-king multi-games, play like $1 blackjack or video poker. That's where you'll find me at the casino. And I would recommend playing the games on a Carnival casino because like I've earned 50 points today, which means I gambled almost $50 or $100, something like that. And in the past, it's got me really good offers, so I do plan on gambling a considerable amount more. And they do have a lot of very modern games here. You can see like the giant screens. And now, of course, it would not be a casino without a casino bar. And that is over here. And you do have more arcadey games as well. So things like Casino Vault.
The casino has been busy though.
Yes. Especially like weird times, like early this morning. Mm-hmm. The cash crane, the crane pusher. They do have a lounge over here in the casino as well, where there's going to be an acoustic duo that plays, and at some point there's going to be a guitarist that plays as well.
And make sure you go to the bar to say hi to
Dayan. My favorite bartender ever on a Carnival cruise. I did not expect him to be on this ship, and he is here. He's in the casino bar, so definitely come say hi to Dayan. Make you a great drink because he's the best. On deck 12 on the front of the ship, there's a couple of games. You've got giant chess, cornhole, and then you also have ping pong. Ping pong might be a little tricky as it is pretty windy up here.
Yeah.
But cornhole would be a good time. On deck 4, right outside the dining room in the atrium area, you'll find Circle C, which is the kids club for kids that are ages 12 to 14. Obviously, we are not kids ages 12 to 14. Looks like a pretty small kids club. On deck 12, all the way in the front of the ship, is Camp Ocean, which is the kids club on board the Carnival Cruise Line. There's 3 different areas: penguins for ages 2 to 5, stingrays for 6 to 8, and sharks for 9 to 11. And this is where you come and drop the kids off or have a good time. And right by Camp Ocean, there's also a playground for the kids.
2 to 5 years.
Right in the middle of the promenade deck, you'll find Club 02, which is the teen club on board the Carnival Liberty. So ages 15 to 17 go in there. Kind of feel like this one's a really awkward location, as it's right in the middle of like the bars and close to the casino. I will say the
on other ships, this is the Red Frog pub bar,
yes,
which works way better.
But I do love the seats.
Yes.
The design aesthetic of this is really, really wonderful. In the middle of Promenade Deck 5, you'll find Without Batteries, which is the pretty good size arcade on board the ship. You got this kind of fake Tron light cycle right there. And the first thing you'll see is a whole bunch of arcade games, some with big prizes, like you could win multiple iPads, or a PS4 and Bose headphones and what is now a very outdated GoPro. But then there's also not as high value prize items. You can see the Among Us guys. People did win yesterday. There was a couple of, I think it was dogs in here yesterday.
Yep.
And they're all gone now. And you can also win some watches. There's a lot of ticket games. The tickets are all done virtually onto your cruise card. And if you win enough tickets, you get a prize out of these machines. Obviously, goes from like little junky kind of stuff to actually really nice things. Moving on, there is some more stuff. You can play the Prize Aquarium, Crossy Road, Pop the Lock. There's a crane game where you win nothing but ducks.
Which makes sense. People hire ducks on ships.
Yeah, this game looks really fun. As does tons of tickets. You got more high-value prize stuff over here.
Spider-Man!
Yeah, you go to Spider-Man PS4 and a modern GoPro. More of those. Pearl Fishery is a really fun game. I do love this. They have the Rayman's Raving Rabbits, which is kind of almost like a ride, more so than a game. But that's really fun. It's $5, but 2 people could go into virtual reality. Willy Wonka coin pushing game. Very interesting prizes on this one.
Look at the s'mores.
I know, and the pizza. You got a Jurassic Park game, a Mission Impossible game. These are some of my favorite arcade games anywhere. You got things like Milk Jug Toss, Down the Clown, Gold Fishing, and then Let's Bounce. Let's Bounce has definitely seen better days. It's missing a panel. Pac-Man Smash is a air hockey game with lots and lots of pucks. There's Injustice Arcade. You can win this giant panda bear. You can play Punch the Bag and then win some prizes. This one you can win multiple lollipops, and you don't know how many you're gonna win. You can win 1, you can win 10. 10 would be a lot of lollipops. There's a small version of piano keys. Of course, the Typhoon from our friends over at Triotech. This is another one that's not really a game, it's more a ride, but hey, $3, 2 people get to go on Typhoon. That's a pretty good deal. Keep in mind, all these games do cost real money. So if you have kids, you might want to put a spending limit on their card. And they're not cheap, so if you want to play like Big Bass Wheel, it is $1.50. You also got a small version of the Monopoly game. Some really cool sports games here with a Pop-A-Shot basketball, as well as one with baseball. And then you can't have an arcade without skee-ball, right? And there we go, really nice arcade here on the ship. Just giving a quick update. The tickets are not virtual. You do get physical tickets, and then you have to return them here at the ticket station. As the violin trio plays in the background, I'm going to talk a little bit about shopping on board the ship. And if you want to shop, you'll be on deck 5 in the atrium area. And there's 3 stores. There's going to be, this one here is going to be more high-scale stuff. So things like jewelry and watches. Cherry on top is their candy store.
With plushies from Dr. Seuss.
Yes, and all sorts of fun candy and things of that nature. And then my favorite store on board the ship is going to be the one over here next to the sports bar, as that is both the Carnival Cruise Line gift shop and duty-free liquor. And right now we are in that shop. One thing that's very important, they do sell toiletries in here, so if you did forget to pack something.
Like someone one time.
Yep, one time I left my entire bathroom bag in the house. Not this time. I like the backpack and the beach towel. Mm-hmm. The tumblers are nice. Ashtrays. You do have some stuff that does say Carnival Liberty on it, which is pretty nice. You get a t-shirt and a hat.
I think they changed the ornament.
Oh, they did. That is different than the ornament. That's normally something we buy on every cruise ship. It's our 3rd time on the Liberty, so we're probably not going to buy one. Now we might.
That's a different style.
That is a different style indeed. You do have some more jewelry and sunglasses over here as well. And some merchandise for the Carnival's 50th birthday.
And spirit jerseys.
Those are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Deck 4 in the atrium area, you will find the Pixels Gallery. So if you took any pictures on board the ship, this is where you would come to pick them up and buy them. Also, if you're a BIFP club member, that's where you would come to get your rewards gifts, which we will do later today. Also, where the library is on board the ship. The library, a nice quiet place. That couch looks very comfortable.
It does.
Now there are some games in here, as well as a fair number of books. But there is one book that they don't have, and that is Experience the Point, the unofficial guidebook to Cedar Point, 3rd edition by our own Andrew Hyde. So you know what? We have to open up these shelves. Find a good spot. Let's see. Right about there. So if you're coming on board the ship, feel free to come on here, take a picture with Hyde's book, send it to us on social media. Don't steal it. That would be mean. And it is autographed by the author as well. And wrapping things up, we are going to show off our cabin. We're in 1446, which was an interior cabin, but I thought it was perfectly fine. Bed was very, very comfortable. Nice sheets, nice pillows. You do have a TV in here. There were 2 different movie channels, and then some TV channels. I think plenty of room for storage. Right now this cruise is only doing like 3 and 4 nights, so you've got plenty of room. Mm-hmm. There is a safe in here. There's a small fridge down there. And 3 big closets. Here is the bathroom, which is, obviously not going to be the largest bathroom. Shampoo and shower gel is on the wall. That interesting picture. And the terrifying Mega Flush toilet. And that will do it for our time aboard the Carnival Liberty cruise ship. I had a really good time. It's our 3rd time we've been on this cruise, and I quite enjoyed it. Molly, what were some of your highlights?
Oh, the food. The food was really, really good. Everything from the buffet food I found good to, of course, Guy's Burger's the best burger on the seas, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, I love the barbecue. Was really tasty as well. I gotta love the beverage plant. That's always a good time. They have a lot of interesting drink menus at the various bars, so that is a lot of fun. We were traveling during December, so they did some holiday events. There was holiday music trivia, and there was holiday, like, facts about the holidays trivia. I like that a lot.
And the holiday show. Speaking of shows, I love Flick. And Flick is one of my favorite cruise shows.
Yes, I also think that the ship was nice and cool. Sometimes you go on cruise ships, and it's like, oh man, is the air conditioning not working today? But not on this one. That air conditioning was pumping good in the room and in some of the lounges, so that was very nice.
I liked how they used the big screen a lot. They played nighttime movies and matinee movies while we were in port. So we were in the hot tub, drinking, watching the Grinch. That was a really fun time.
And I liked the comedians on board the ship. There were 2 comedians, and they felt kind of different. One did a lot of improv comedy, and the other one was kind of like a dirty old lady. Mm-hmm. But both those I really quite enjoyed. Now, those are some things we really liked about this ship. Unfortunately, some stuff we did not enjoy as much. We had a bad embarkation. The ship got delayed before we got on board. They got stuck in Bimini, Bahamas, and we didn't board the ship until about 7 or 8 p.m., and the cruise line didn't give you anything for it. Like, you lost 8 hours of your vacation and were offered no compensation.
And yes, it was weather, but every other ship in Florida got back. We were the only ship that did not get back. Yeah. And they shouldn't have probably docked at Bimini if that was the wind case. Yeah,
so that was a bit annoying. Not the way you want to start off your vacation. Mm-hmm. I would say the buffet and the quick food seemed busy at all times.
Yes.
Like, there was always a line for the tacos or the burgers or the buffet. You saw that pizza line. Like, that was pretty brutal.
We moved a lot. A lot of shaking, a lot of up and down.
Yeah, it's a little bit on the older side of this ship, and you definitely feel the ocean. And one problem you have with being an older ship, sometimes you get that nasty sewage smell. The Alchemy bar had it. You're just walking down the hallway, and sometimes you're like, ugh.
Yep. The pool deck on occasion had it.
Yep. And that'll do it. That is our tour and review here on the Carnival Liberty. I want to thank you guys for watching videos like this. If you guys didn't watch videos like this, Molly and I, well, we couldn't go on this many cruises. So thank you so much. If you have any questions about the ship, let me know in the comment section below. And thank you very much for watching.